Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Wednesday afternoon at Afterlife Tarot. I'm sorry, Afterlife Oracle and Tarot with Anna. Yes, I did change the name. As I had said in my live yesterday, I am going more towards Oracle. We'll still do Tarot, but we're going to start all the readings with Oracle. We are actually going to go ahead and start the whole reading all the time with the Moonology cards. I've been seeing these more and more and more in readings that I follow, that I watch. And I'm sitting here thinking, well, I have these cards too. So we're going to go ahead and use them. And then I actually have the Moonology manifestation cards. So we're going to pull one or two of those and see what they say. And then we'll pull a Divine Circus Oracle. We'll pull a Cosmic Journey card. And then we'll go ahead and go into Tarot. So this card didn't want to go back in the deck. So we're going to go ahead and use this. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. And it doesn't want to stay in my hand. So conclusions are within reach. I feel that you guys are, some or all of you, could be at a tipping point of a decision that you have to make. Things are, you have to make a decision about something. Two of Swords. You, and those conclusions are within reach. We're going to go ahead and pull the book out for them because we have these guidebooks that come with our cards, and we really, really should use them because sometimes they give us some really good information and they make you think. So we'll pull one more. Well, that one almost wanted to come out. All right. Spirit's telling me pull the card, Stacy, or pull the card, Anna. All right. So you are good enough. The full moon in Virgo. So you may be in a situation where you don't feel like you are good enough, that you and maybe someone is telling you that you're not good enough. But you are. You are good enough. You've done everything that you can do. I'm sure you've tried your hardest to make things happen. To maybe you're in a situation where things just aren't coming to you, and you're like, "Well, I can't. I'm not good enough for any of this. I'm not good enough for my job. I'm not good enough for the people who love me. I'm not good enough. Period." So we're going to go ahead and read what these cards say. Okay, so the full moon eclipse, 96. So conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse is just like that. A door slams shut. If you pull this card, it suggests that the situations you are asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're expecting now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn, and what your soul signed, or I'm sorry, a way for you to learn and for your soul to resolve or evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time. As hard as it may be, forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to everything, to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't matter, or it doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. And then You Are Good Enough, the full moon in Virgo. So basically, everything is now out of your hands. Just kind of like let it go, forgive, forget, or well, forgive, don't forget. But just forgive them, and everything is going to be okay. So the full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. It's time to be really honest with yourself and understand what's led you to ask your question. Have you been humble to the point of being self edifying, of exceeding? Humility is good, but it can go too far, and drawing this card suggests you maybe underestimating yourself, or I'm sorry, underrating yourself. You don't have to be flash, just quietly certain that you are good enough. At the other end of the scale, you also need to honestly answer this question. Have you been too picky? The full moon in Virgo card needs some truthful answers. Once you've given them, it should be easier to see how to get where you are. Your next step should be should then be more obvious to you. Pay attention to the details. Hard work brings results. All right. So you have to be honest with yourself. You have to answer those questions and just know that you are good enough. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay. Take a sip of coffee. So let's go ahead and go into the manifestation cards. That book. This again is the Moonology um, manifestation oracle cards. One or two of those. New moon in Leo, shine, and full moon in Pisces, forgive. All right, so there's the new moon in Leo. We have already had the new moon in Leo. That was on the 16th of August. And then the full moon in Pisces is actually coming up on the 30th, which is next Wednesday. So a week from today, we will have the full moon in the sign of Pisces. So that is like really, really perfect that we pulled that card. So let's go ahead and see what these cards say. New moon in Leo, page 36. So a new day is dawning. You're moving from darker times to the light, as as well on your way to your desired outcome. Be proud of who you are. Your self-confidence has got you this far to keep you believing, keep on believing in yourself. Sometimes we have to fake it to make it, and that's okay too. You're on the right track, and the future is bright. In relationships, carry yourself with respect, and others will respect you. Whatever challenges you are facing, consider taking more of a creative approach. Right? The full moon in Pisces. Two. Full moon in Pisces, forgive. Be careful that you're not coming at your current solution with your mind made up. This card is a reminder that life is an unfolding mystery and you need to go with it instead of trying too hard tick to tick every hour or every box for your dreams to come true. But fall into your desires or fall into your dreams a little. It could well be that's what's blocking your current manifestation is that you haven't forgiven yourself or someone else for something that happened in the past. To boost your manifesting powers, forgive yourself and everyone else who needs forgiveness. So forgive yourself and forgive those who have hurt you. Because you know what? They may be feeling like they may know that they've hurt you and they are kind of like, well, they're not going to forgive me. Forgive them. Okay. Because it's not our place to judge and hold judgments against anybody. Okay, so let's go ahead and draw a cosmic journey card. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. All right, so that is card number 2, which is actually the Magician energy, or I forget what card that is in tarot. I'm sorry, guys. Card number 2. A light grows brighter only by lighting another. You've come to your next turn on the evolutionary spiral. Your growth in each area of your life is ready to be significantly accelerated by lighting another light. You cannot diminish your light by lighting another. It only grows brighter and brighter. Perhaps what you need is to learn most is what you're meant to be reaching right now. This gives you more space to move on to what's next for you, even if you don't think you are an expert or an authority. You are wiser than you've given yourself credit for. When the student is ready, the teacher appears. And when the teacher is ready, the student will appear. I like that. All right. And we're going to go ahead and draw a Divine Circus card, and then we'll get into the tarot. I love these cards to be truthful. All right. Cherry on the top, card number 26. Okay, so cherry on the top. You are so close to success, to the final attainment, to all of your efforts coming together perfectly. All that remains for you to do for you now is to find step 1. Sorry. To find step 1, one last advice, commitment, attitude or action, and your success will be complete and sweeter than an ice cream sundae with a cherry on the top. So you are it's cherry on the top. So you are at the end of everything that you've been working for. And it goes perfectly with the moon card here. That conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse. So conclusions are at reach, you're almost there. Everything you're just completing the cycle, putting that cherry on the top of your ice cream sundae. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the tarot. We are using my Disney Rider-Waite. We're going to clarify with the Alice or the Wonderland in Tarot deck, which I'm just going to call my Alice deck because that's what they basically are based on, is the Alice in Wonderland deck or Alice in Wonderland Tarot. I'm still working on this, guys. Working on how I want to do this spread. All right, so let's go ahead and see what tarot has to say. We are going to go ahead and draw 5 cards. We'll clarify them. And Spirit, give me the highest and best cards for my beautiful collective on this beautiful Wednesday. It is like rainy and overcast here today, so oh, I love it. Love it. These cards definitely are working with the oracles. 3 more cards, Spirit, for my beautiful collective. All right, so your overall energy is the Hanged Man, and he is actually in reverse. And so we're going to read it in reverse because I don't reverse my cards. So you were coming out of your Hangman status. You were in that status where you were just trying to make things come to a conclusion, making things happen, bringing everything together. And you kind of like are finally coming out of that status. I feel that you're going to start speaking your mind and telling people how things are going to be. And Queen of Swords, and you definitely do have the Queen of Swords, but keep in mind, everyone, the swords are double-edged. They can go both ways. They can cut both ways. So be careful with your words. Don't go and like say things that you know are going to hurt someone in the long run, because those words will hurt someone. I can feel it. You know, you just choose your words very, very carefully on what you say, because that sword could go back and come back at you. All right. So the first card that you have is the 5 of Pentacles. So you definitely were feeling left out at the beginning of this when you kind of went into that Hangman status. Someone like hurt you, or you just felt left out. You maybe had an attitude like there's got to be more in life than just what I'm doing right now, and you were in a state of depression, sadness, and things just didn't seem like they were how you wanted them. But you were going to come into victory and success. This is the 6 of Wands. So you are going to go ahead and, like I said, things are coming to a conclusion. You're finding your path. You're finding the light that keeps you going. And you are going to go ahead and just start being a little more happier, coming out in that sunshine, which is that full moon in the sign of Leo. You're going to come out and you're going to play in the sunflowers. And it's funny that there's sunflowers here because there's sunflower cards on the Leo card. So you are definitely going to come out and start coming out into that sunlight, into that parting, into that field of sunflowers, because it's been keeping you up at night. I feel your ancestors have been like with you, and they are giving you the answers that you need. They are tapping you on the shoulder and saying, "Hey, we've got the answers. Listen to us. We want to help you. And we want to get you out of this hangman status. We want to get you out of your head. We are giving you those answers that you need." And one of those answers is the Lovers. This is Gemini energy. So you could be dealing with a Gemini, or I'm talking to a Gemini. You definitely have a choice coming. What path to take, what direction as we go on. All right. So you definitely are going to have that choice. Could be the choice in love. You may want to make the choice for love. And like we already talked about the Queen of Swords, but definitely be careful with your words. Just remember again that swords are double edged. They can hurt either way that you throw them. Sometimes, well, don't throw swords, but you know what I'm saying. All right, so just be careful with those words when you say them. And we're going to go ahead and clarify. Two more cards, Spirit. I knew that moon card would come out. All right. So your overall energy with the Wonderland and Tarot deck is the Page of Swords. So again, this is young air energy. You could be definitely starting to like feel that you definitely need to speak your mind. You need to tell people how it is. You could be like I said, this is air energy, which is let me see, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Again, Libra, or I'm sorry, Gemini. So you definitely are coming into that status where you're going to start speaking your mind. You're not going to you are going to be very, very careful with your words. I feel you're going to be like a child almost in that energy of you're just going to blat it out. You're just going to say it, and you aren't going to think of those words first, but you need to think of those words before you say them, because like I said, things aren't going to go in the exact way that I feel you need to, but you definitely are going to need to be like the fool, take that leap down that rabbit hole. You're being presented with some choices, and whatever choice you make, you need to take that leap down that rabbit hole. You need to follow your heart, your intuition, go into your high priestess mode, but you definitely are need to take that leap and jump down the rabbit hole, because you do have the Knight of Cups. This is water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I call this my King Arthur card. So I feel like King Arthur could be coming in for you. You may like King Arthur. But I feel maybe that things are definitely going to go ahead and start revolving in that love life. Or a friendship is going to start, and someone is going to offer you a cup, and it could be the cup of love, it could be a cup of friendship, but just remember, all good love affairs need to start out as friends first, and then you have the World. You are definitely at the end of a cycle. You, things are coming to a conclusion. The next card is actually the Fool, right after the World. I'm still trying to get used to this camera. I know I've been doing this a while. The next card after the World is the Fool. So you are finishing up a cycle. You are definitely coming to that conclusion. And I feel that it is fast, and September is going to be a great, great month for you. Um, and everything that you want and that you need to do. And then you have the moon card, which is Cancer, or which is Pisces, and that cycle may come to a conclusion on the 30th with that full moon in Pisces. This is actually about secrets, illusions. Something may be coming to you with some secrets that are going to complete that cycle for you, or you're going to get some revelations on the 30th that will definitely complete that cycle, and you'll start September with a brand new fresh mindset, a brand new fresh um, slate. And then this is the Knight of Pentacles. He is the slowest card in the tarot deck. I feel that this energy is more so that this cycle was very, very slow moving, very, very painful. I feel that you didn't ever think that this cycle was going to end. You are definitely coming out of that cycle. It's going to end. And like I said, I definitely feel it is going to end on that full moon in Pisces, which is next Wednesday. All right, so we are going to go ahead and incorporate something new. I want you to go ahead and think of a question, a yes/no question. And I got these new cards. I've yet to use them on the channel. I played with them, of course, but I've yet to use them. They are yes/no cards. And then there is another set that goes with them as to how and when. So we're going to go ahead and give those a try. So think of a question. I'll give you a moment while I shuffle. A yes/no question. All right. And once you got that question, I'll give you another second. All right. And the answer is no. A tornado of unexpected events twists by, it is replaced by a series of quiet but promising situations. It takes black clouds to make bright lightning. Use your unorthodox ideas for difficult problems to provide the burning satisfaction you ask. All right, so we're going to go ahead and draw a how and when card. All right, so if no, this is not a time for a drastic change. Don't even think about it. No, it's a time for a chain of carefully considered decisions that slowly but favorably change the situation in 6 to 7 months. Be patient. Vivid, heartwarming emotions are evoked as if by a miracle. Just watch. All right. So I hope that resonates with someone. Please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell for all notifications. And I will be doing some more lives. I think I'm probably gonna start doing coffee ones, pick up morning, and just go live. I will definitely announce those. We will go ahead and just do some talking, and maybe I'll pull some cards. We'll throw it all up in the air as to what I'm going to do with those lives. But I think I'm going to go ahead and start bringing those back in. And again, I love you all to the moon and back a million times. And your ancestors and I all want you to rock those towers. Remember, they are not bad. The towers are not bad. They are good. They may seem bad when they hit you, but they are always good because they put you on the path of something new. All right. So you guys all have a fabulous Wednesday afternoon, and I will see you all soon. Bye.